Um, Welcome everyone to the second day of preparing the career mode in the F124. The first thing I had to do is to say apologize to everyone who was watching the live yesterday, because I suffered a blackout at some point of the stream and I lost everything. I lost the monitors, I lost the console, I lost the internet connection, and I was the whole day without internet connection. And I was here with all of you all live preparing the career mode settings. And at this point, when I was explaining to you why I will drive in for Williams for a second game in a row, everything went to black and I suffered this kind of internet connection loss and everything. So apologize for that, especially for the people who was watching the live and suddenly they stop watching and they have no explanations about it. I hope, finger crossed, I can finish today the career mode settings. If you would like to know the settings I was preparing yesterday, like my helmet design, the racing number, the reason why I select 92 as my racing number, how I was preparing the settings of the R and D development, the AI difficulty, everything related to my career mode I was preparing yesterday, you have in the previous live. You can watch it in my YouTube channel. In the yesterday's live is in the live tab of my channel. So we end the live unfortunately yesterday at this point, at the moment when I was explaining you why I decided to racing for Williams for a second game in a row in the Formula 1 2024 game. If you look at my channel, my YouTube channel, you can watch the full playlist of the previous game, the Formula 123, when I was completing a full season with Williams Racing. This will be the second year in a row racing for Williams. And that's why I was preparing some graphics for you yesterday. And this is the moment when the streaming blackout completely. I was explaining you, are the numbers, the stats of the last season, the previous season I made with Williams Racing in my career mode, where I achieved 9 points. I did not win races, obviously, in Williams, no podiums, average finish in race 15th place, average grid in qualifying was 13. I drove in that game 13,672 kilometers, counting all practice sessions, all qualifying sessions, and all races. Fastest laps 0. Laps driven, I drove in total 2,182 laps in this game in the F123 with Williams, and obviously I was only in Williams. That was my helmet design at the left side. Previous year, my data. And this is more important, guys, this graphic that I'm gonna show you now. This is the last season standings. This is how I finished the championship. Obviously I was not in the top 13, unfortunately. My team, Alex Albon and me, we were able to score 21 points for the team in the Formula 123 career mode, and we finished in 8th place in the constructors. And in the driver standings, I finished just behind my teammate in the last game, 9 points against 12. But I was ahead of Alex since Monaco, since round 7 or 6 of the championship, and was in the last race in Abu Dhabi, where Albon finished in 7th place, and he leapfrogged me, or he passed me in the standings, because as you can see here in the stats, in Monaco I finished in 7th place. And then I scored points in some races more, like Austria, where I finished 10. In Belgium I finished 10 as well. Obviously in Brazil. But as you can see, Albon in the last races he finished in 8th place in Mexico, or 7th in Abu Dhabi. And just before Abu Dhabi I was ahead of Albon by I think 2 points or 3. And that 7th place of Albon was the key factor why Alex finished ahead of me. But the season was really tight between Alex and me. So as you can see here, this is something that I prepared, that I designed for all of you guys. This is a special graphic where you can compare the numbers of Alex last game in the Formula 123 career mode with my numbers last season. As you saw, I scored 9 points last year's game, Alex 12. But look at just below, qualifying time difference average 16.7. That means that I beat Alex Albon in 16 times in qualifying, and Alex beat me in qualifying 7 times. In qualifying, I was much ahead than Alex in most of the races, and just below you can see in every race the time difference between the best lap of Albon in comparison with my fastest lap in every qualifying session of the last year's game in the F123 game, the difference. As you can see, I was faster than Alex in most of the rounds. In Austria, you can see that I was 4 seconds slower than Albon, but that I didn't count this one for the final average because I crashed in the preparation lap, so the time difference is not real, obviously. And as you can see, I was as average in the purple square at the end of the graphic, in the qualifying time difference average. You can see that I was as average almost 5/10 faster than Alexander Albon, taking in count all qualifying sessions of the last year's game. And in race, Alex did it better than me. Alex beat me 10 times in race, and I beat Alex. I finished ahead of Alex 6 times. I am only counting the races where Alex and me finished the race. We saw the checker flag. If one of us or both of us didn't saw the checker flag for some kind of accident or issue, I didn't count these races. So of the 23 races of the last season, Alex beat me most of them, 10 times against 6. And the average position of every driver, Alex finished in average position of 13th place and me 40.6 place as average in a race. So what that means is, in general, I was much faster than Alex in qualifying, but Alex beat me in race last year's game. That means I think I did a good season in comparison with my teammate. He obviously beat me in the standings at the end, but the numbers were really tight. Decent season, no less, no more. That means I don't deserve to drive for a bigger team in this Formula 1 2000 in this F124 game, because I did not complete such a extraordinary season to start this year in a better team, you know. So I think decent season, and I will complete once again the game with Williams this year. If I do extremely well this season, I beat Atlas constantly, I finish ahead by a good margin in the standings at the end of this season in F124 game. Probably in the next game I will try to drive in a bigger team, you know. Obviously, if the game gives me the possibility to negotiate with teams during the career mode, and I finish the season signing with a new team, this is the thing I will drive for in the next game in the Formula 125 game. But you have now the background of the previous season and the reasons why I will continue driving for Williams. This is the way I play. I like to make like a continuation between career modes, game by game. And this is what I'm gonna do in this season. Second point, guys. Yesterday I should to complete the free practice 1 and free practice 2 of the Bahrain Grand Prix in the career mode, but due to that technical issue that I had and the blackout, I was not able to play to complete this season. So that means, let's see the time schedule. This is the time schedule of this weekend for the Bahrain, and let's start directly in practice 3, guys, because I have no time to complete three seasons in a row plus qualifying. So let's start in practice 3, which is the program I have prepared for this Saturday, August 10, which is today. Remember, this is a preview. We are preparing the career mode, but in exactly about 50 minutes I will be on Twitch, on my Twitch account, and driving the car in free practice 3 and later on in qualifying. So after this live stream on YouTube, go to my Twitch. You have the link in the description of this live, and there you can follow me on Twitch and follow me in my career mode, driving the car in free practice 3 and qualifying today and tomorrow the race You have the time zones just below in case you would like to, in case you are living in different countries, you can calculate the different time zones. We're using the GMT +2. So if you are in Johannesburg, Madrid, or Amsterdam, this is the real time. If you are in another different country, you have to calculate it, okay? So I think I did all explanations necessary to continue, and now this is what I'm gonna make. Let's pick Williams Racing for a second year in a row. At the right side I have this data that this is new. I think I have no idea about what is that. This kind of percentage probably will be, they will explain to me at the beginning of the game, but that's all. Let's choose Williams. Obviously I have to say, obviously this is the performance of the teams. We will start as the 9th slower team, but let's try to improve that.
Okay, who would you like your teammate to be? You can view both of the current drivers and toggle through some information here before making your decision. It might have an impact on your standing within the team.
My teammate obviously will be, once again, Alexander Albon. He's the fastest driver, the strongest driver, and my teammate last year's game. I was substituting Logan Sargent, and this is exactly what I'm gonna do again this year. Alex is a very good driver. It will be difficult to beat him, but it's a very good challenge. This is the stats of Alex. Very good stats. 35 points. Top 10 finishes, 2 podiums, 228 points. You know, very good driver, guys. Very good stats. Is the fastest in pace, is 87, racecraft 83 as well. And experience is the lowest point, but it's experience enough. Here we are, guys. Here we are. This is me and Alex. Finally. And our car, that is beautiful, I had to say. For me, it's more beautiful than last year's car. There's more paint around, more blue paint. It's my racing number there. I'm seeing 92, my racing number. My helmet, that I like so much as well. And this is it, guys. This is the start of the Formula 124 career mode. Super excited. Let's go for it. Wow. Monaco. Why we start in Monaco? Monaco? Why Monaco? What is Monaco? And we are in holidays or what? This is me?
Finally, let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir. Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on, come on. Let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff. Merchandising, likeness, blah, blah, blah. But the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend.
Yeah, let's go.
All that jazz. Now,
My contract.
it's over to you.
The singing, the renewal.
Okay, here we are. It's contract time.
Wow.
The team are expecting you to improve as your career evolves. And so am I. Here, we will be setting you a contractual target with the team, so that this progress can be tracked by both parties. Here, you can view your current ratings with your overall rating, or RTG, shown at the top. This is the value that will be used to set your contract target. In order to improve this, you'll need to show your worth at each race weekend. Your current rating has been used as a starting point. Move this slider to set your target for next season. A higher target requires consistently good results at each race weekend, but you'll get more recognition when you sign. Here you can view your recognition with the team. The higher the target you set yourself, the more recognition you will earn when you sign. More recognition equals more car development. More car development makes car go fast. You know the drill. Remember, if you fail to meet that target, you will lose this recognition bonus, so don't bite off more than you can chew. You can see some basic information on the contract, as well as the number of seasons your contract will last. After this season concludes, you may be offered longer contracts, if the team thinks you deserve one. A longer contract will give another recognition bonus when you sign. There's a few other points for us to go over, but we can leave those until you're settled. I'll leave you to finalize your terms.
Wow, this is very complex. Very, very complex, guys. So basically, I have to set my target rating for the season. That is in 65. Game is recommend me 69. And I can increase it to 75. And as long as I increase it, my bonuses will be higher. To be honest, I will try to be realistic, and I have no much idea how it works, so I think I will put it where the game is recommend me, that is 69. So this is what I'm gonna choose. I will have an increase of 9% in bonus. I only can sing in by one season. This is what I wanna make. A start date 14th February, end date 16th December once the season is over. So yeah, let's put it in 69. It's hold to sing.
We're signed. We are on the Formula One grid for 2024.
Woohoo!
That sounds awesome to say. Time to go crush that target. I'll see you soon.
Okay, continue. I have 50% experience, 66 racecraft, 64 awareness, 68 pace. So my pace is the fastest. Well, okay, I take it. So as long as I'm seeing, if I finish where the target is same in 69, I will be equal with Alex, as you can see in the purple piece of my bar in comparison to the Alexander Albon's bar. So it will be good. Continue. This is the Williams office, I think. I guess in Grove. I assume, you know, the trophies in the cabinets.
Quickly, before we gear up for the first race this season, a couple of things. Throughout your career, you'll get a lot of important information. Keep an eye on this tab between each race to see what you've been sent. We also have a wonderful team of specialists that will be dedicating some of their time to help us this season. When you have a moment, we should go and get introduced. They don't bite, I promise. Driver Details contains all the important information for your accolades, contracts, rivalries, and driver ratings. Keep an eye on it throughout the season.
Hi mate, Mark here. I'm your engineer for the season ahead, and I'm absolutely buzzing to be working with you. When you're ready, come and see me over in R&D and we can chat about the development of the car. See you soon.
This is my race engineer. The guy is talking to me in radio. Mark. Well, so we are in Ferrari 90. We have weekly resources. This is very important. This is the way we have to develop the car through the season. This is my mailbox. Let's check it. Message can contain important and useful information. Okay, weather report, contracts, updates, and more. Okay. Hi Danny, Elena. Alexander is now your teammate, and while you need to keep it professional on the track, it also wouldn't do any harm to show the team who their number one driver is. Well, for the moment it's Alex. I'm second driver. I take it. James Wolf, this is my boss. Nothing quite like the start of a new year of F1 between yourself and Alexander. I'm sure we can have a fantastic season. My door's always open if you need anything. Kindest regards, James Wolf, team principal. Thank you, James. I hope to do it well. And this is my engineer. I made just a quick one about your team of specialists. The more you work with them, the more perks you will receive for our all-important research and development. Each specialist will offer perks for a different area of development, but just to highlight their importance. Here's a quick list of things they will be able to do for us. Less chance of upgrades failing. Okay. Cheaper upgrades cost. Faster development times. More resource points. Be sure to check their goals between races, and let's start turning this car into a rocket ship. Sure. Specialists.
Your specialists are a team of experts that will be working with us part-time to maximize your research and development within the team. They will offer you goals to complete each race weekend. Completing these goals will increase your relationship level with a specialist. When that level increases, you'll get perks that improve their area of R&D. You can see each specialist's title and current level here, as well as a message stating whether they have some goals available. Selecting a specialist will take you to a details screen where you can view their perks and goals. When you're ready, select an available specialist to see what they are offering you.
Wow, this is absolutely new, and it looks very, very interesting. So I have no idea how it works exactly. We have wind tunnel engineer, power unit consultant, material fabrication planner, quality assurance tester, and strategy analyst. But actually they all are blocked. So let's do this. Manufacturing expert living in 3 race weekends. Wow. Visit this specialist to select a goal.
Each specialist will have perks that match their area of expertise. As you improve your relationship with a specialist, you'll gain access to the corresponding perk. You can also select which of the available goals you would like for the upcoming race weekend. You can change your choice at any time from here or at the track before entering the first session of the weekend. After entering the first session, your selected goal will be locked in.
Wow, so your manufacturing expert will provide key insight into the day-to-day of the teams producing car parts and aid in reducing the chance of manufacturing issues or errors. That's very interesting for the development. Goal available: complete the race weekend, participate in or skip, simulate 3 sessions during the race weekend. Wow, that looks easy. Complete the race weekend. If I select this one,
you can see your selected goals and can view this during the weekend. After the race, you'll get a rundown of which goals you passed or failed and any progress made towards each specialist's level. If you fail a goal, you'll lose progress, so pick goals you're confident in completing. In short, don't get greedy.
Okay, let's put it this, because unfortunately we'll have to skip practice 1 and 2 because of what I said at the beginning of the live stream. So I will participate in 3 sessions at least, so let's pick this one. And okay, select. Back. Goal
This
set.
icon represents your primary specialist. They will offer double XP for successfully completing goals to help you unlock their perks faster. You can choose any available specialist to be your primary and change this right up until you enter the first session of a race weekend.
Okay. Move on.
Welcome to your contracts hub. Here, you'll be able to view your current contract and all the information relating to it. To start, you can see all the base information for your current contract, your target rating, your current rating, and more. In this main area, you'll find a graph that tracks your rating each race. It will also display your target, so you can see how far off you are. Obviously, we haven't raced yet, so there's no data. Be sure to come back and check this after each race weekend.
Wow, so basically my seat is in danger, because if I not perform well, I assume there is a graphic and it will down onto the yellow line where I have to retain my seat. So I have to complete this season. Contract performance recognition.
Here you can review your recognition information. You will see a comparison between you and your teammate, as well as any bonus you have applied. Below that, you can see a list of your current perks that come with your recognition level, so you can unlock more and really push the development of the car.
So this is something that I don't understand exactly, because why the first and second block is on green? What that means? Recognition. I do not understand how this works exactly. Probably as long as I complete the season, I will see more how it's progressing and how I can improve that. So now I'm in 44% recognition. Alex is in 56. So I assume Alex have a power choice in the decisions of the car development. I assume that is the reason why it's ahead of me. I have to be able to increase my recognition more than Alex, at least to achieve 51%. That's what I'm understanding.
Review your current contract target and set something lower if you're struggling. The team won't take this lightly, though, and you will struggle to improve your recognition this season. But it's better than potentially getting fired. This option will only be available when you're below your target rating.
Okay, that's interesting. If I'm not able to achieve the targets, I can, low some of the targets. That's interesting. For the moment, it is what it is. You have one opportunity to review your contract and set a lower target rating this season. No, I only have one chance to review my contract, so I have to be wise and to use that car in the right moment.
If you're on a long-term deal, you can break your contract. As you might expect, teams do not want you doing that, and will treat you as if you've been fired. In short, you'll be off the Christmas list. This will hurt your recognition, both with this team and others when we have to find you a new seat. We may be able to start meeting with other teams if time allows. However, I know it won't come to that. Will it?
Interesting. I can break the contract. Wow, there's a lot of options here.
These are your active accolades. Through your glorious F1 career, you will work towards these, and each accolade has multiple tiers, just to keep you on your toes. Highlight an accolade, and you'll see what it is, how to complete your current tier, and the rewards. When you've completed one, it will appear down below for you to get all nostalgic and reminisce on past glories.
Wow. Is this to get some kind of bonuses or items in the game? I'm not sure. What is that? So let's see. Rivals.
Across your career, you will always be compared against your teammate in a few different ways. Teammate battles are ongoing rivalries with rewards given every race weekend based on performance. Close points tallies can trigger a championship narrative rivalry. This compares your own points tally with your rivals, with the goal of outscoring them by a significant margin to win. Rewards are given upon completion. If your ratings are close to another driver, it can trigger driver ratings rivalry. The goal is to achieve a big gap over your rival. Rewards are given upon completion. Each rivalry has an intensity level. At key moments throughout the season, this may increase for one or more rivalries. A higher intensity level means you'll need to do more to win, but you'll earn more rewards.
Wow. This is very complete. It's super interesting career mode. Okay. Let's check that during the season, but later on.
This graph will show you how your driver ratings are evolving throughout your career in F1. Upwards, I hope. Your current stats are visible on the right. Each has been color-coded to match a line on the graph. Progress will update after each race weekend, and you can view both the present season as well as past ones. Finally, at the bottom of the screen, you can see a description of each rating and what you need to do in order to improve each of them.
Oh, this is very interesting. Overall rating, a weighted average of experience, racecraft, awareness, and pace to reflect a driver's ability. Experience earned through the season participation and practice programs. DNFs, reduce experience. Racecraft, affected by overtakes and your finish position compared to starting position. Awareness, gained through clean races, but reduced by collisions, off-track moments and DNFs. Pace reflects speed in qualifying and margin to fastest lap in race. Focus reflects front in qualifying and race results versus taking vehicle performance into account. Okay. Very interesting. I can't wait to see my graphic during the season. Driving rating comparison.
You can select drivers from the left-hand list, and they will then appear with their ratings next to you on the right. Ratings listed in red are lower, while higher and equal ratings are shown in white.
Okay, I assume that I'm the worst actually of the grid. Everyone is faster and better than me. Yes, everyone. Kevin Magnussen. Oh, even I can compare with Formula 2 drivers. Wow. Unbelievable. That's very, very interesting. Wow. I'm better than the Formula 2 drivers. Customization. Okay, this was customized yesterday. You want to watch yesterday's live. Move on to R&D.
Okay, mate, let's chat R&D. Research and developments may be the most important aspect of F1, and you and I are going to work together to bring on the car's performance. This is where you'll be investing in upgrades. We have 4 areas of development. Here you can see an overview of the departments and how many upgrades are currently applied in each. Selecting one of these will take you to their respective tech trees. In order to develop upgrades, you'll have your very own resource point account, unique to you as a driver. Your teammate's going to have their own one too. Your current resource points can be viewed on your player card here, and points are earned passively each week. And the higher your recognition, the more points we'll give you. You can also earn points via practice programs, and, well, you know how much I love getting good data. Finally, this chart shows the performance you've extracted from each department based on the number of applied upgrades. You can also see the max potential for each department based on the remaining upgrades. Hopefully it helps you to see where we are and how far we can go.
This is the key of the game, guys. In this panel we will spend in the future most of the time before practice. And this is exactly, it works like that last year, I think.
Upgrades can be purchased by you and your teammate, so remember to play nice. Each upgrade will be labelled with the driver that purchased it. Any upgrade that's been completed will be applied to both cars at the team. But no matter who did it, remember that if the car's slow, well, it's down to the drivers, and if it's quick, it's all thanks to me. Okay, here's where you're going to purchase and manage your upgrades for each department. If a part fails development, you can also come here to restart and finalise it, but just don't ever go at me when you do. As you develop parts, you're going to unlock access to more. Highlighting locked upgrades will tell you what's required to gain access to it. For each department, you can quickly view which perks are available as a result of your relationship with our specialists and your current recognition within the team.
Wow. And he said that my teammate can purchase components as well. This is absolutely new. In previous games, I had the decision to select the parts I would purchase, but they said that Alex can also take it. I don't know how it will work. Vehicle. Well, this is key, guys. This is key. This is the number of components of the power unit we have for the season. If we exceed the number, we will suffer a grid penalty. I think it's 5 place or 10 place grid penalty for each extra component installed in the car. So I will try to pass the season without penalties. It's very difficult. Probably at some point I will have some penalties, but I will try to take care as much as I can the components of the car in practice session, no using aggressive engine modes, only doing the laps that I need to. This is something that I like to care. And also in the ARD development, the first thing I will improve is the durability, guys, because from my experience, the first thing we have to improve is the durability, to make sure we have not to be calculating every Grand Prix the number of laps we can do with every component to avoid penalties. So this is something that I will make in the future. And the standings, guys, the championship, season results, obviously we have no start. We have 44 weekends this season. It will be a long season. We are in August now. We'll finish around at the beginning of April. Exciting season and driver stats that I have to complete. So yeah, so let's move on. Advance time to the 19th of February. We will get weekly resources and Albon as well. Okay, now we have received some points. It's not so many. It's not so much. But let's continue. And the 23, which is the car season rebel, I will remove me and the camera because this moment is important and interesting. New season grid rebel. Go to grid rebel. It's time to take the annual grid photo. Let's go and represent the team. Okay. This is like Drive to Survive first episode with all drivers there. This is new, I think. Here we go. Wow, look at the cars, the drivers. Aston Martin, Pierre Gasly, Yuki, Valtteri, Checo, Hamilton. All my rivals. Well, my first rival is my teammate Alex. Where we are? Ferrari, McLaren, Aston Martin, Alpine. Hey, we are, guys. Yuki, Daniel, that's cool. Bottas, Joe, Magnussen, Haas, Hülkenberg, Red Bull. Here we are, guys. I'm one of the 20 drivers. Wow, that's very cool to see. Very cool to see. And I should look at my car. I think. No, that's it. Okay. Okay, that's it. I had to reset the countdown. Set this in 22. I think in 22 minutes we will be racing in practice 3, guys, in Bahrain on Twitch. Remember, on Twitch you have in 20 minutes. Go to my Twitch account. You have the link in the description. Let's continue. We have message. You will have to show some patience for the first part of the season, as we expect our initial pace to be towards the back of the grid. But don't worry, everyone is working hard and we have great investment in the team. As long as you do your bit, we should be able to move towards the middle of the pack over the course of the years. Okay, I will try it. Alexander is now your teammate. While you need to keep it professional on the track, you also couldn't do any harm. It's the same. This is what I read before. Move on. More resources points. We have 468. And let's see if I can spend some points. Oh, Albon is looking at aerodynamic. It looks Alexander Albon wants to improve aerodynamics. Let's see. Oh, Alex. I think Alex... I don't know. Not sure if he purchased this upgrade or just is looking. Anyway, as I said, I really want to improve first the durability, guys. Super important. But for the moment, everything is broke. So, except the gearbox that I'm gonna improve now, guys. This is what I wanna...
When you select an upgrade, you can quickly view some information about it. The estimated completion timeline, the upgrade that it unlocks, as well as where we stand in the development race. Finally, you can see the failure chance of the upgrade. Or if you can't afford it, a bit of red pen from me saying that you haven't got enough points. If you want to rush something through though, you can do that here if you have a high enough recognition and if you want to risk a higher failure chance. Tip from me though, if you do want to rush something, buy the crew some sweets as thanks for the overtime.
Yeah, works as exactly the last year's game. I cannot rush for the moment this upgrade, but I will take it. It will be available after the second Grand Prix, before the Australian Grand Prix. Let's finger cross to don't have a failure. We have 30% chance, but buy it. Gearbox durability improve. This is crucial, guys, at the beginning of the season to improve durability, especially gearbox. Gearbox wear is super fast at the beginning. I have very many troubles in the past. So, move on. And here we are. That's thing we have to do before to go to practice is to tire allocation. Fortunately, I missed practice 1 and 2 this year yesterday because of the blackout problem I had. So I have only one practice session today before qualifying. It will be difficult. But as long as I was testing in the testing days, as you can see in my YouTube channel, I was testing in Bahrain 3 days, around 6 hours in total in 3 days. And we saw that the hard tire is terrible here, no grip at all. The soft is good tire, but obviously the tire wear of this tire is very high. And the medium is the tire for the race, guys. So I would like to save to have 2 medium tires for Sunday's race. And I think the only way to do that is selecting balance tire allocation. It's the only way, because we have the Q2 medium tire will be available, because the practice tires, it have to be returned at the end of the sessions and it won't be longer available. So the only tire allocation setting that gives me the possibility to have an extra medium tire for Sunday is balance. I will miss one soft tire for qualifying, but it's a risk. I prefer to be much more ready for race than qualifying, so I will choose this set, balance tire allocation. So balance, and here we are, guys. Let's go to the race weekend. Before to start on Twitch, remember, you have to go in 17 minutes starts the practice 3, no practice 1, because yesterday I was not able to complete it because of the issue I had in my room yesterday. So let's skip directly to practice 3 and later on in qualifying on Twitch. Guys, you have to be on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch, super important to watch me driving in practice and in qualifying. 60 minutes, you can see below of me the countdown to start the next practice session. Whoa, the engineers here working in the car. And this is me and Alex. Bye bye, Alex, let's work together. It's very cool, the animations, the newest scenes for this game. And finally the famous screen. So as I said, we will be racing in practice 3, but first of all, let's see the message. Okay, this is my engineer Mark. Okay, the tires we have for this weekend. Looks like everything went smoothly with the new parts. They are being fit now. Perfect. We have engine power. We have new turbo and general wear. That's very good. More durability. And the forecast, obviously, I don't expect rain here in Bahrain. It will be a clear qualifying and race. Perfect. And James Wolf of Gestics that I read before. We are ready, guys. Wow, that's very cool. Manufacturer's goal set. The goal set was set. My contract performance. This is something that I watched before. The development. And that's it. So, guys, it's time. This is the end of this live stream here on YouTube. Now, in 15 minutes, we start the practice 3 session. Go to Twitch. Go to my Twitch account, DannyFloth1. You have the link in the description of this live. See you there in a couple of minutes. I will connect my Twitch account now. See you there to start practice 3 and later on the first qualifying of the year, Bahrain. See you soon, guys. Move on to Twitch. Come with me.